Hello and welcome back to Monday Eve Society. My name is Terry, and today I want to talk about the power of community. Community can be a lot of different things. So it can be within your actual community. It can be a Facebook group. It can be a group of like-minded people that maybe you get together. I'm thinking off the top of my head, I have been a part of a co-working space. So this was actually probably a couple years back, and I just felt alone, and I just felt like I just didn't have any support. I was the one who was always looked to have all the answers, and it really started to weigh on me. And I just found that being a part of a co-working space, that even though we would just be on Zoom, there was times where we would sit there for an hour and nobody would talk. We would talk in like the chat and stuff like that. But just having another group of people there, it made me feel like sometimes it made me feel like I was like back in the office, and even though I didn't have to commute and do all that stuff. So I did pay to be a part of the group, and we also got support as well. So if we did have questions, we could ask questions and stuff. So it doesn't necessarily have to be being a part of a community, like actually like in a Facebook group, for example. But the reason why I find that this is so important is because I have never seen a group of complete strangers, or I found that many people were actually getting so much support and being cheered on by complete strangers than their own family. So there was this theme that was going on where people would say, oh, my husband or my family or a family member said that I should just go back to my job and stuff. And then you would see a whole group of strangers just being like, you can do this. Why not? Go after your dreams, go after your goals. And it was just very interesting to me going back into the Facebook groups, for example. If you're on social media in general, you'll find in the comments, if you are within a good space, for the most part, having people that are within the same space as you, are experiencing the same thing, maybe just not in the same industry, but they're working online, or they're doing, if you're selling physical products, stuff like that. If you're in a market, like an actual physical market where you're selling something, interacting with the other business owners and just having that space where you can talk to other people who understand what you're going through, it is so valuable. So that is why I really wanted to include this in the topic, because not only is being a part of the community and giving back, what you get from it is always so rewarding as well. So what I mean by that is, if you're within a group, or if you're in a community, if you're in a space and you're always asking questions, it is always a good idea to give back as well. So see where you can be of service, see where you can answer questions as well. So being a part of a community is important, not only just for your well-being and having that space where you can feel support and give support as well. It can also really help with collaborations and grow your business. So I actually don't really get my clients from applying or giving my resume. A lot of the opportunities that I've got and the clients that I've worked with are actually from being within the community and just being of service, answering questions, things like that, supporting people wherever I could. And I've had a lot of people over the years that I've worked with, and they've seen me throughout the communities, and mainly like online communities, and reached out and was like, I was looking for an executive assistant and you popped in my head. So not only is being a part of a community good for your well-being, your mental health, having other people who are in the same space as you, but it can also open up the doors as well for like collaborations and for opportunities for you business-wise. So you don't necessarily always have to be like pitching your services to the communities, to groups, things like that. Just sharing what you do, sharing who you are and who you serve. People are watching. It is always a good idea to share what you do and to reach out if you need help. And just being a part of the community, again, is just so valuable. So that's why I wanted to discuss that. And yeah, I'm actually just going to wrap it up because, again, I could talk about this forever, but I really just wanted to include that because it has really helped me, especially as somebody who was like a fly on the wall for a really long time within online communities, even within my own communities. It wasn't until I really started to reach out and to be of service, talk to other people, join the networking, joining co-working, things like that, that I really find that it helps me grow as a person. When you're working by yourself and you don't have physical coworkers that are working with you, you do tend to get in your mind a lot. And so just having perspectives of other people and being around other people, whether it's virtually or again in your own physical community, it really helps out. I'm going to wrap this up and I just want to say thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next one.